Alrighty there, we have V5 programming with Mr. T. Alright, so today we're going to just take a quick look at how to manage a motor and how to just make one go. So first thing we're going to look at our V5 software, and I have this pulled up from my example on setting up your template. So first thing I'm going to show you, because this should be your template right now since there are no LEDs in place, since we don't need this one, we can just grab any part of it and let it go. So here we go. So this should be your template, give or take. Remember, you're going to mod anything else over here that you need. So in this case, we do not need our LEDs or anything like that. However, because it's a template and we want to not save over our template, what you're going to do for the first time is you're going to file, you're going to save as, and then go ahead and rename it, whatever you need to name it, for whatever program you're working on. Alright, so for this program, let's just say we're in the test bed project and moving a motor. Let's just say that's the name of the program per se. This is Mr. T, this is today's date, and we actually are not using this exactly. We are using, and we don't have a claw motor, and we don't have an arm motor. Alright, so this is what we have, lefty in port 1 and righty in port 10. Let's see what we got about that when we hit devices. So it looks like we have lefty, and if you click on it, again, you can change the name there. And it is in port 1 right there. And then we have righty is in port 10. So if we were to look at our actual robot in real life, let's go ahead and make sure we have that. So we're going to say this left motor right here is port 1, and we're going to say righty is in port 10. So we're just going to clip that in really quickly. Oh, there we go. It did not like that. Alright, so there we go. So we have our two motors. Everything's awesome. Everything's amazing. So now let's take a quick look at our program and see what we need to do to make those guys go. So here we go. So I'm going to hop back into my V5 programming, and I'm going to say, okay, I know that I have a left motor and a right motor. I do not have an LED, so let me get rid of that. And that's all I have hooked up. So we have our when started, then we have our 3-second wait at the beginning of the program. Remember, that basically allows you and buys you time so you can forget about the, oops, my robot is about to drive off my workstation. So we're going to go over into the motion area, and we are going to go ahead and decide to run our left motor, and we'll just start with the left by itself. So here we go. So I want to first tell the left motor how much power to use. So I'm going to go ahead and set my left velocity, and it's already at 50%. We're just going to leave it at that. Now, nothing's going to happen if I hit download right now. Nothing will. It just has this velocity set to there. So now I have to tell it what to do. So I'm going to say, okay, lefty, let's go ahead and I'm going to spin you just forward. Boom, right there. Now, forward for your robot may be actually reversed depending on which way the front of your robot is located. Now, how long do we want this motor to run? Just like in the dragster competition, we decided to run it for a set amount of time. So we're just going to be easy and simple with this. We're going to go ahead and just add a wait. And we're going to say we want it to run for, let's just say 3 seconds. Let's just do that. And then what do we want to do after 3 seconds? That's right, we want lefty to stop. So I'm going to go back over here and say, lefty, you need to stop. So let's walk ourselves through this program. When the program starts, it's going to wait for 3 seconds. Then lefty motor will be set to velocity 50%. Then lefty motor will spin forward. Then the motor will wait. The program will wait 3 seconds as the motor is still spinning forward. And when it waits 3 seconds, then it goes to the next line of code, and the next line states to stop lefty. All right, so we're going to hit download. Oh, yeah, yeah, whatever, we'll save it. It's fine. We'll go ahead and do that right there. we'll go ahead and pull up the VexCode project. Let's say moving motors. There we go. It's amazing. There we are. Done. All right. So we're compiling it. And now we can actually just hit run on here and watch it go. But we're going to go ahead and flip over to the actual camera. And we're going to say, okay, so we have opted that the motor in number 1 is the left motor. So that would be that motor right there. So I'm just going to simply hit run. Let's see what happens. 3-second wait. And, oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. See what happens if you don't have a good wait right there? It is amazing. It's craziness. So, looks like we have it going. So we'll hit back right there again. We can actually stop it and check it one more time in case you weren't certain about it. 3-second wait, and then the motor turns at 50%. Okay, now, we also know, let me go ahead and back out of that real quick. We also know that we have a right motor already in there too. Well, do we want to run the right motor after the left motor finishes running? Sure. So what we're going to do is what I call a wait sandwich. So we have a wait at the beginning of this actual motion or action, and then we're going to add a wait right after it. Now, in real life, do we necessarily need these certain weights? No. But when we're learning how to program, these are necessary because it allows you to see where the program is at, or should I say, where the robot's performance is at within the program. So you can watch it step by step without going, wait a minute, when did it go to there? And it just goes crazy and you're like, I don't understand. If you use a wait sandwich, there's 1 second between every action, which allows you time to keep up with the steps. So we're going to put a wait right there. Now, we have yet to set the velocity for the actual right motor. So we're going to go ahead and set that one to, where did my velocity go? Right there. We're going to set velocity to 50%. Let's do 75 just for the fun of it. We'll make sure and hold this one tight. So we're going to do a righty. There we go. Now we would like righty to spin. So we're going to spin righty. We're going to make him righty. There we go. Now let's just make him go in reverse just for the fun of it. And then let's have him go for, let's go big time. Let's go 4 seconds. What do y'all think? Yeah. Or you know what? 4.5. Going crazy, I'm telling you. Then what happens after that? Oh, we want to stop him. All right, so I'm going to go back to motion and go to stop. And we have to identify it as righty. All right, done. So let's see what's going to happen. So download. Okay, here we go. All right, so I've got to be really fast on the draw here to hold both of these things. Here we go. All right, so run. I have 3 seconds to get a hold of it. We're good. 3 seconds, then a 1 second wait, and then that guy goes for 4.5 seconds. Decimals are awesome, and our program is done. Simple as that. But the last thing, what if we want them to go at the same time? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to basically have them both spin together. So right here, we're going to add another wait sandwich. So I'm going to go down to here and grab another wait. Boom. Oop, almost. Drag it, drop it. Wait sandwich right there. And then the velocities are already preset. Well, let's do it. Let's go full speed. Let's just see what happens. All right, so we're going to set lefty velocity. And we'll also set righty velocity. And we're going to go full steam ahead. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, we're doing it. Here we go. And then let's run it for a really fast 2.15 seconds. Why that number? I have no idea. Because it sounds amazing. And then we will definitely want our motors to stop. So we would have to stop both motors. Now, I have a question for you. Did y'all just watch what I did? Let's take a look. Let's make sure our program is right. So we have our weight, we have our lefty, 50%. We start it, it goes for 3 seconds and stops. Then we have our weight sandwich. Then we have our righty, 75% velocity. It goes in reverse, 4.5 seconds, and then it stops. Then we have a wait 1 second for a weight sandwich. Then we set the velocity to both of them at 100%. And then we wait, whoa, This is why we check our code. Check this out. I never told them to spin. I was kind of curious if anybody picked up on that. There we go. And we're just going to run them both forward. But we need to make sure one is righty. We're going to put that back in our code. Boom, we are done. So now let's go ahead and download our program. And since I have a 3-second wait at the beginning, I can test this puppy out, and we will see if I can grab it quick enough before it goes crazy. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I got 3 seconds. Oh, just kidding. Now I'm good. All right, here we go. 3, boom. That one goes. Weight sandwich is coming. Boom. Weight sandwich is coming. Whoa. That was awesome. Great job, guys. Hope you had a great time programming with Mr. T. See you soon.